Hello, Chicago! Hello, Chicago! Welcome to 2024 World Refugee Day, Advocacy Day celebration. My name is, I should use my official name. My name is Dr. Moshood Olanrewaju. I usually don't lead with doctor. I bring you good news. I bring all of you good news. For some of us that are doing this work for the entire duration of the year, this is good news. I had a report. I was thinking of what to say to prepare you guys for today, but I read a report, right, from the Office of the Secretary for Planning and Evaluation at the Department of Health and Human Services, that between 1999 and 2002, 2.1 million refugees were admitted into this country, the United States, and 800,000 asylum seekers. So within this 15 years duration, the government expenditure on refugee and asylum was about 4.5 billion in total. Take that number in, please. 457.2 billion. That was how much the government spent on expeditions to the refugees. The refugees actually contributed 739.4 billion, which is more. Can you clap for that? This is how much money refugees were making into the United States economy. 739.4 billion was how much refugees and migrants contribute to our economy. So, officially, I welcome you. And I know that's a good news that we all want to hear, that the work we do, our advocacy is not in vain. We do it because we love it. We also do it because we know what the migrant, refugee community are contributing into our economy. Clap for that for me, please. Thank you. That's my welcome speech. We'll get to it right away. I have the honor of welcoming to the stage for a proclamation speech, Ms. Ponce de León, the Deputy Mayor. Did I pronounce it right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Let me open this up. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Happy World Refugee Day. Yay. This is really a special day, not only because we're here to celebrate our beautiful refugee community, but also because today we can celebrate that an action taken by President Biden that really moves us ahead in keeping families together safe in the U.S., able to live and work here by an executive action that will impact the many, many lives of the spouses of U.S. citizens and also of DACA recipients. You'll hear a lot in the news today, and I really invite you to take a look and make sure that people you know are informed about this new policy action. So I just want to thank the Biden administration for taking this action, and also our mayor, Mayor Brandon Johnson, who helped lead on a letter that was signed by over 40 cities calling for the executive action to be implemented this year. My name is Beatriz Ponce de León. I'm the Deputy Mayor for Immigrant, Migrant, and Refugee Rights for our city, the great city of Chicago. This is the first time that we have this office and this role. And as a daughter of immigrants from Mexico, I'm really proud and honored to be able to serve my city and serve our immigrant and refugee communities in this way. I want to acknowledge that this is an action that Mayor Johnson took in his administration to elevate the rights and the resources for immigrant and refugee communities. Because by doing so, we are affirming that Chicago is a welcoming city. Yeah. People have come from all over the world to Chicago from its inception. We were founded by a Haitian immigrant, Jean-Baptiste Ponce de León, who married an indigenous Native American woman, and together they became the first family of Chicago. But over the years, we have seen immigrants and refugees come here and bringing their talents, their interests, their ideas, their culture and food, and really making our city a better city. So I would like to thank all of you and all of our immigrant and refugees and recent arrivals for joining us here in Chicago and helping to make this a vibrant, prosperous place. And today, just a few thank yous before I present a proclamation. Thank you to the World Refugee Chicago organization for hosting this event and for having me here with all of you. I also want to extend deep gratitude to all of the refugee resettlement organizations that are out there. The work that you do every day to welcome, to guide, and support refugees is really invaluable, and it makes a difference for many, many people. And then one more appreciation, a special thank you to Mashoud for his leadership and advocacy for our refugee communities. Thank you all. As many of you might know, the World Refugee Day was first celebrated on June 20th, 2001, and it was to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the 1951 Convention relating to the status of refugees. That convention provided an internationally recognized definition of a refugee, and it laid out the legal protections and rights and assistance that refugees are entitled to. That has been critical to how the world, how our countries have welcomed and received refugees. Since then, every World Refugee Day, we not only celebrate, but we really take a moment to reflect and acknowledge on the contributions of refugees around the world and to build empathy and support for their journeys. For generations, Chicago has been a place that has been open for refugees and immigrants. Recently, we have welcomed refugees from Ukraine, from Afghanistan, from the Democratic Republic of Congo, from Burma, Syria, and other countries. And the most recent kind of group of asylum seekers are mostly from Venezuela, Colombia, Peru, Ecuador, and Haiti. And while they are not formally refugees, they are seeking asylum and are being welcomed in our city. I know that to make this happen, it really takes all of us. It takes government, community, philanthropy, business, and lifelong Chicagoans to welcome and to help people become a part of our communities. And I thank everyone who is a part of that. As Deputy Mayor for Immigrant, Migrant, and Refugee Rights, our office is committed to continue to elevate the needs of refugees in all of our work across the city and to build relationships with organizations to do the best that we can to support integration and inclusion. So I invite you to reach out to me, to our team, follow us on social media, look at our website, and reach out anytime to share ideas, events, questions, or concerns. Our door is always welcome. We are here for you, and we want to hear from you. So now, on behalf of Mayor Brandon Johnson, it is really an honor to present this proclamation for today. Mashoud, I'd like to hand this to you, but I will, that's okay. This is the official proclamation for World Refugee Day. I'm going to go ahead and read it. It includes some good information for us. So whereas throughout the course of history, and even into modern times, there have arisen conflicts between nations or peoples that have inhibited and assailed the freedom and safety of countless people around the world. And whereas during these trying times, many courageous individuals have made and continue to make the difficult decision to leave their native country in search of safety and opportunity. And whereas currently there are 25 million refugees and more than 68 million people across the globe who have been forcibly displaced as a result of persecution, conflict, violence, or human rights violations. And whereas since 1980, the U.S. Refugee Act has represented the United States government's commitment to protecting refugees through resettlement and asylum programs, and the state of Illinois is home to more than 129,000 refugees from 86 countries. And whereas diverse refugee communities have made lasting positive impacts on Chicago's cultural, spiritual, and economic vitality by spurring change and transformation in many of our city's historic neighborhoods. And whereas dedicated and compassionate staff and volunteers from refugee resettlement agencies and mutual aid organizations have assisted refugees and asylum seekers in rebuilding new lives in Chicago for more than 40 years. And whereas the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees has recognized and commemorated June 20th as World Refugee Day since 2001, and this year marks the city of Chicago's 22nd annual World Refugee Celebration. And whereas refugee communities near and far, along with supporters and friends, will observe World Refugee Day with cultural celebrations and a march of solidarity and outreach activities open to the entire community. Now, therefore, I, Mayor Brandon Johnson, Mayor of the City of Chicago, do by proclaim June 18, 2024 to be World Refugee Day in Chicago and urge all Chicagoans to recognize the enduring contributions of refugee communities within our city and the ongoing challenges facing refugees around the globe. Thank you.
All right, now some music from Venezuela. The group from Angel David Salas Marcano. Go!
Cuando la tarde languidece, renace la sombra y el inquietud los cafetales vuelven a sentir esta triste canción de amor de la vieja molienda que en el letargo de la noche parece decir. Cuando la tarde languidece, renace la sombra y el inquietud los cafetales vuelven a sentir esa triste canción de amor de la vieja molienda que en el letargo de la noche parece decir. Y una pena de amor y una tristeza lleva el Sango Manuel en su amargura y pasa la tarde y la noche moliendo café. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, David and group. Thank you. It's my esteemed pleasure to introduce the Alderman from 48. Yes. 48, Alderwoman Leni.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Welcome today. My name is Leni Manaa-Hoppenworth. I am the Alderwoman of the 48th Ward, which is Edgewater, Uptown, and parts of Andersonville. And I'm the first Filipino ever to sit on City Council in 187 years. And I'm very, very excited to be here today. If my mother were here, she would be so proud. I cannot imagine what she went through to get here as a Filipino with my dad in the 60s, seeking a better life for herself, my dad, and her future family. And I can't imagine what others, especially the new arrivals, are going through today. Just trying to find a better life for themselves. I represent one of the most diverse wards in Chicago, Andersonville, Uptown, and Edgewater. In our public schools, we have more than 40 languages spoken, and truly, the spirit of the community is such that we were able to host a temporary shelter for the new arrival mission. We're so proud to be able to host hundreds, and also our faith-led organizations also opened up their doors. And now individuals in their homes are also doing the same so that they can welcome our new arrivals. The need is essentially so great. But it touches me to be here because there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do around domestic violence. There's a lot to do around workplace violence. There's a lot to do around immigration reform. And actually, today we heard from our Deputy Mayor, Ponce de León, that the Biden administration just passed the most sweeping legislation to bring us closer, especially for our undocumented DACA recipients, closer to citizenship. And for that, I'm very grateful to be in Chicago, also under this administration of Mayor Johnson, because we are and we have been a sanctuary city, and we will continue to do that. I want to also say that I'm very excited that you're here today And we're going to continue to celebrate refugees and immigrants in Chicago, because truly, refugees and immigrants, like myself and like many of you here in the audience, make up the fabric of this city, of this state, and of this nation because of your culture, because of your hard work ethics, because of the fabrics that you wear, the textures that you bring from your countries, the food that you also eat and you share with us. And we're going to continue to celebrate World Refugee Day, not just today, but every day in Chicago. And I welcome you here today to do that. I want to say that there are so many of us that are here who have lost people along the way in this journey. And I want to recognize them because it's because of their hard work, because of their legacy, because of their ancestry, that we're going to mourn their deaths, but fight for the living. And we will do that today and every day in Chicago. So thank you for being here on World Refugee Day. Thank you.
It's my esteemed pleasure to introduce Dr. Joe Savoy. Dr. Joe Savoy is the Bureau Chief, Bureau of Refugee and Immigrant Service, Illinois Refugee Coordinator. Thank you. Did I do justice? Of course.
Thank you, everyone. What a beautiful day we have here today to celebrate World Refugee Day. I am honored to stand here before you today as we gather to commemorate World Refugee Day. Your presence here is a testament to the importance of this cause and the compassion that resides in our city and state. This year, the global theme for World Refugee Day is Hope Away from Home, a world where refugees are always included. This is a powerful message that serves as a reminder that our duty extends beyond simply providing shelter and food to those who have been displaced. It is our responsibility that refugees are not only welcomed, but also fully integrated into our communities, enabling them to rebuild their lives with hope, dignity, and a sense of belonging. World Refugee Day should serve as a catalyst for action, prompting us to reflect on the ways in which we can open more avenues to support those who have been forced to flee their countries. It is not enough to simply offer temporary solutions. We must strive to resettle refugees and provide them with the tools and essential resources that they need to thrive in their new communities. The focus of this year's World Refugee Day is on the transformative power of inclusion, encapsulated in the slogan, Hope Away from Home, a world where refugees are included. Inclusion also represents an understanding of freedom. Freedom to have different cultures, customs, religions, sexual orientations, and the ability to have gender expression without fear of prosecution. June is Pride Month. By embracing refugees as valued members of our communities, we are not only supporting them and restarting their lives, but also empowering them to contribute to the societies that have granted them this freedom. Moreover, by fostering inclusivity, we lay the foundation for refugees to eventually return home and hopefully rebuild their countries when conditions allow that, or to flourish here with us. I am proud to say that the state of Illinois and the city of Chicago, under the leadership of Governor Pritzker and Mayor Johnson, remain steadfast in their commitment to the ongoing efforts of refugee resettlement. Since 1975, Illinois has welcomed more than 120,000 refugees from over 60 countries, offering them a chance to escape political and religious prosecution and rebuild their lives in the United States. The refugee program in Illinois has been carefully designed to provide specialized multilingual services that cater to the diverse ethnic backgrounds of those seeking refuge here. As we stand here today, let us reaffirm our dedication to creating a world where refugees are always included, where hope can be found away from home, and where every individual, regardless of their circumstances, is treated with dignity, respect they deserve. Together, we can make a difference in the lives of countless refugees, asylum seekers, and immigrants. We need solutions to those individuals who have been here for decades without any legal recourse. It is not just offering them a place to stay, but a place to call home as U.S. residents and citizens. I am the son of a refugee and an immigrant. My mother came from Cuba on April 17, 1961, which coincides with the Bay of Pigs. She had to leave her home in the cover of night and go to Spain before she would be able to come here. My father came here to play soccer, funny, and he arrived here on April 4th, 1968, the day Martin Luther King was killed. Every refugee, every immigrant has a story. They can contribute. Their children will contribute. And I hope that today is just one day of many days that we are here together to support immigration and our refugees and welcome them to the best city in the world and the great state of Illinois. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your support.
Thank you, Dr. Joel Savoy, Bureau Chief, Bureau of Refugee and Immigrant Services, Illinois Refugee Coordinator. A little more entertainment. Angel David Salas Marcano, you're on.
Thank you all. Believe it or not, I'm about to retire from all of this. Do you believe it? I'm about to retire from all of this. I've done enough, right? Why are people saying no? I've done enough. Anyway, so my brother that is going to do a call to action for us, Johannes Fabe, is going to take over from me when I retire. Welcome him to the stage. He's going to take over, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. He's going to take over.
Thanks, Moshood, for the kind introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests and fellow advocates, my name is Johannes Fabi. I'm an immigrant from Benin, a small country in West Africa. I am also the Deputy Director with the Illinois Community for Displaced Immigrants and a fellow at the Civic Leadership Academy at the University of Chicago. Prior to my professional title, I am a proud father of 3, age 9, 5, and 4, all born in the United States. As we conclude this meaningful World Refugee Day event in Chicago, I am filled with thanks for the opportunity to stand with all of you in solidarity with refugees around the world. Today, the challenge facing refugees are immense. Thanks. The challenges facing refugees are immense, but so too is our capacity for compassion, empathy, and change. We have a responsibility to turn our empathy into action, our compassion into advocacy, and our solidarity into tangible support for those who have been forced to flee their home in search of safety and a better future. As we live here today, let us carry with us the voice of the refugees we have heard from the song that you have enjoyed earlier, and the connection that we have made. And let us commit ourselves to being champions for refugees in our communities, workplace, and beyond. I urge each and every one of you to take action. Advocate for policies that protect and support refugees. Volunteer your time and resources to organizations working on the front line supporting refugees. Educate others about the refugee crisis and challenges around the world. Together we can create a more welcoming, inclusive, and compassionate society for all. Together we can make a difference. Let us not let this day be just a moment in time, but a catalyst for lasting change. Let us continue to stand with refugees, to amplify the voice, and to work toward a world where every individual, regardless of the background, is valued, respected, and given the opportunity to thrive. Thank you for being here today and for your commitment to this important cause. Let us go far from this place with a renewed determination and hope. Together we can build a better future for refugees and all humanity. Chicago stands with all immigrants, asylum seekers, and refugees. Thank you, and may God bless you all.
Okay, this is my third year consecutive coming here. Thank you for enjoy the music, and always is a honor for me to be here. Sorry my short English. Okay, muchas gracias a todos por estar aquí. If you understand Spanish, somebody understand? No? Yeah? Gracias a todos por estar aquí. Y bueno, es la tercera vez viniendo a el Día del Refugiado, y agradezco mucho a todas las personas que están involucradas, que siempre me llaman para venir. Muchas gracias.
I'm not even going to try to pretend like this is the easiest thing to do. It takes us 6 months, sometimes 7 months, to put this together. Well, this is one of them. We have the picnic event on Saturday. But these are the powerhouse. There's more of them, but these are the powerhouse right here. We have David, the stage manager, but he does much more than being stage manager. We have the co-chair. Oh, wait, let's clap first. We have David, the stage manager, that does more than being a stage manager. Let's clap for that. We have Nathaniel, the co-chair, the current co-chair for the World Refugee Day. We have Wilson. Wilson is the miracle. When you come on Saturday, you know what I mean, because all the food that we get, Wilson is the one busting it and bringing it back for us. We have Emily doing marketing. We have another co-chair, Rebecca, from Red Cross. We have the entertainment guru. Come on, let people see you. She's the entertainment guru. All the artists we bring every year, she's the one that brings them to the stage. We have Najla. Najla is the one that brings all the politicians that you can imagine. She brings them here. We have Anuj and Eva. They are new to the committee, but they are pulling their weight and supporting us all around. So thank you all. And thank you for coming. We appreciate you.